Hi, I'm Rachel and today I'm outside in the garden and I'm going to be doing some seed starting. So I'm going to be starting today some basil seeds and also some red cherry tomatoes, but I'm going to be starting them in grow bags and I'm excited to be trying these grow bags. It's my first time using them. But they're made from recycled plastic, so I love that someone's using them to upcycle, and these ones are by a local company called Upcycle Transform, so I'll link them below. And the grow bags are really lightweight and are meant to be really good to improve the root growth because of the airflow and circulation. So I'm excited to be having this new experiment and to see how I go with my seeds in these grow bags. Okay, so here we have the grow bags and you can see they're super lightweight, and this is the 12 inch by 4 inch. So I'll be growing the basil in that. These are great for any herbs or anything that's got a really shallow root system. And then I've also got this one, which is the 12 inch by 12 inch. So I'm going to be planting some cherry tomatoes in these. I'm going to be using potting soil and also some of my homemade compost. So I've got my pot here, which my aged compost is in. So I'll be mixing that together with the potting mix to ensure that my new plants have as much nutrients as they need to grow. So I'm just mixing some of my homemade compost that I make in these terracotta bins into my pots, and we'll fill them up to about an inch or so, a couple of centimeters from the top. Okay, so now that my pots are almost full with soil, I'm just going to give them a little bit of water just to moisten the soil before I plant the seeds. You don't have to do this, but being that the seeds are quite small, it just helps them to not be too displaced when you water them after the seeds go in. So here we have my basil seeds. This is Mamolo, which is a large leaf variety, and it's got some grow instructions on the back. So these love warm weather, so should do well in my pot here in Dubai. So these are our basil seeds. They're tiny little seeds. I'm going to sow them a little bit heavy just in case we have poor germination, but I'm looking forward to eating this fresh basil. So we're just going to make a really small dent and cover them over with some soil, but not too deep. A general rule of thumb is to bury seeds about as deep as they are large. So with these tiny seeds, you just need to cover them with a small amount of soil. Here we have our cherry tomato seeds. These ones are from my farm Dubai, and I love that because they are a local grower and they sell their own seeds, which of course means they're acclimatized to our weather here in Dubai. The tomato seeds are a little bit bigger. I'm going to pop 4 into this pot. Now, tomatoes will need more space, but I'm going to pop 4 seeds in, and as they start to grow, if required, I will thin them out. A pot like this would probably only grow 1 tomato plant, but I can always transplant some into another area. So I've given my pots a bit more water. Now the seeds have gone in. I'm going to pop these in a shady area just until they germinate so that they don't get too hot. And I'm looking forward to giving you updates on how I go with my basil and my tomato. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be doing updates with my garden tours on how my tomatoes and my basil in these grow pots are progressing. Thank you. Until next time, happy gardening.